Hi guys, Michael here, back with 7 Days to Die, and this is going to be a kind of a test video. I've got a new monitor, so I'll be recording slightly different, as well as new microphones, so I'm trying to check out the quality of the sound, and yeah, let's just play through and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Great game, really love this game. I've touched on it in a couple of my videos before. It's just growing leaps and bounds with the updates that they're putting into it. I was just reading on the latest patch notes for 7.7 that works are being implemented for a type of land protection system, as well as loot respawning and the ability to alter the time of the game. So it's just going great. You know, down there is actually a good place for items. However, I think I want to come up to the camp first. Let's get some sticks and some grass. And get some rocks and definitely get some yucca plants. That way if we find some glass jars, we can make some stamina, or correction, some yucca juice, which will greatly benefit our stamina as well as our thirst and hunger. For desert survivability, it's a must. Come on, pick it up, Mr. Rabbit. But also, as a side note, a buddy and myself will hopefully be able to do a multiplayer series on this coming real soon. We've already conducted the testing on it last week, and the test was really successful. So hopefully we'll be able to start a new series for that real soon. Keep an eye out for that. I think it would be great potential and great promise. And you know, most games are always more enjoyable when you share it with somebody. Okay, let's work our way over to the camp. It's going on 9 o'clock. Now that would be really good when we can start being able to control the time. I don't know what kind of impact that will have on actual gameplay, but I suppose we'll see. What I'm really looking forward to is the land protection system for multiplayer. Obviously it's good for people who play PvP. You always got griefers that make it their sole mission to do what they can to ruin other players' experience in the game. So that should be a good asset. But I really like the idea about the respawning loot. That's what there we go, 2 glass jars. We'll be able to use the yucca plants on that. Come on. We've got a big guy over there. Yeah. Close your legs. What are you doing, mister? You get that shirt in Hawaii or just at the airport? Got some all-purpose sham. I'll get a sleeping bag out of it. Another stick. Got a campfire, cooking pot. That's always good to have. Alright, here we go. We'll use a shotgun. I'll put this stuff over here. Put the stick there. We can use the tent for cloth fragments. I hear you around there somewhere. Should give us enough cloth fragments. I hear you out there somewhere close by. Where are you? There's a car over there we'll go get. Get some birds' nests will be good. Another yucca plant, some more wood. Get these picked up. Let's go ahead and start crafting some rocks. There's 7 there. Let's craft those. God, you guys are noisy. Yeah. You sounded nasty. There's one over there. Now there's one new zombie sound. Well, it's not new. It's been in for 3 or 4 patches now. But I believe it's the spider zombies that make them. But every time I hear it, it reminds me from the zombie from World War Z, when Brad Pitt was in that freezer and they had that one zombie in there clicking his teeth together and stuff. That's so freaking eerie. It's like nails on a chalkboard for myself. I think what we're going to do is we're going to work our way out of the desert this time. Normally I set back up back there because there is so much areas to search for loot and so on. But I think I'm going to try something different this time. Seems like the last 3 or 4 games I've started spawned me out in this general area. Once they do random world generation, that will be just amazing aspect of the game that will really bring new life to this. You got to realize this game is only an alpha. I mean it's not even in beta yet, and I mean the plans they have for it, it's just the buddy and I, when we were talking about it when we were doing our testing last week, I mean this game is already better in a lot of aspects than some completed games, as he said. And he's totally right. I mean this game, once it gets finished, it's just going to be I think it's going to be, nothing will be on par with it. I mean, it's just like anything though, you're going to have those that really love it and those that hate it and always got something negative to say about it. I mean, I guess that's true for just about anything. So, but from my point of view, I mean, I enjoy this game. I was really heavy into Minecraft for a while. My 5-year-old daughter's still currently real heavy into Minecraft. Yes, Minecraft's an enjoyable game. It's easy to get lost in it, especially I like just to go down and mine and spend days under the ground without coming up. But the beauty that the terrain holds, I mean, I come from the Southern California desert close to Arizona and spent a lot of time on the Colorado River or around Blythe, and that's what it looks like out there. I mean, you're looking at the desert of Arizona and it's just beautiful. What else we got here? Let's get these broke down. Move these to the inventory. Got a zombie in front of us. Pick it up, I said. Yeah, I think these are the ones that make that clicky noise. You don't see me yet. Yep, there it is. There's that clicking where his teeth go together. Okay, let's take a look. What do we got coming up? That was the camp. Got a house or something over there and there. Let's go to there. Okay, food and drinks doing okay right now. Got a couple cars coming up. Bridge. Let's see what we can get into here. So hopefully we can find maybe an axe or a pickaxe with the cars. That would be really helpful. That way we can get an early jump on that aspect. That looks painful. Another crawler. I guess when the car accident happened, everybody broke their legs. May have my sound a tad too loud. I don't believe I can change it there, so let me tab out real fast and change it from inside. Okay, hopefully that's better. Okay, we searched that. Let's search this, that. Okay. Alright, we got an axe, a shovel, and another hoe. That was a good find. Now we're just missing the pickaxe. That was a huge help right there. That was very lucky. Now anybody who's watched my videos know that normally I get very unlucky when searching. As you can see, things are more empty than not. Okay, we're doing really good on shotgun shells. Got some empty jars going. That's always good. We'll fill those up with water soon. We got a pot, so we'll be able to boil it. Search that already. And it's going on noon, so we need to start finding a place to start making a stand for the evening. Okay, we searched. Let's get this. Got some feathers, so we'll be able to make some crossbow and some cross bolts. The bolts for it, which will give us silent capability, silent kills. We have that with the stick, but with the crossbow and the bolts, you have the when you're sneaking, you got the potential to do one-shot kills, especially if you hit them in the head. And crossbows are really good for hunting rabbit. Not so much on a deer unless you're far away, and then it confuses the deer and they'll just stand in one spot while you take them down with 2 or 3 hits. I'm sure that will probably change once the game develops. So, Mr. Rabbit. One of the changes they did make to hunting, I'm not sure if you're aware, before they used to go haywire when you got close to an animal. They'd run in circles, zigzag, everything. Now they've changed it to where when you're hunting them and they sense you, they run straight line away from you. That way they get distance between you quicker. However, that does leave you, if you have a ranged weapon, it does leave them vulnerable to you being able to take them down with a quick ranged hit. Yeah, it's the gas station restaurant. That would be a good place. There's some, it's all made of brick. There's a lot of food shelves in there, roof access, and there's a nice bathroom room with I believe it has a metal door, and you make a good bivouac area for the evening. So, yes, I said bivouac. Those of you who don't know, I spent about 15 years in the military, U.S. Army. So, I'll occasionally make military terms or terms that may be only familiar to some of you older watchers. Maybe to some of you younger watchers as well. The bridge is collapsing. Maybe to some of you younger viewers as well, if your parents are about my age. Let's take a look. Yeah, bridge collapsing, but this is a good opportunity to fill our jars up, for sure. Get this, start crafting. Put that there. We'll fill these up. Okay. Now if we sneak, see right now we're undetected. Green means that they're aware something's there, but they don't know what. Then you'll become sensed. Now red, that means we are now being hunted. As you can see by the text, we're now being hunted. Come on. There you are. Now I want to get inside, take out some of these because they're going to destroy things. So if we can get over here, I'll have to make some torches before I go inside because they'll run fast inside. I love oiled barrels. Great for mining. Oh crap, that just scared me. I'm not going to lie, that just scared the hell out of me. I thought he was on the outside of the fence. There was my one heart attack for the day. Sorry you guys had to see that. Okay, where else do we got? I'm not going to fall for that trick again. Fell for that in my first video. Okay, you're tearing the hell out of my secure fence, so crap, let me go around. Otherwise he's going to tear things up. Oh, you stuck, mister? Come on, there we go. Okay, let's make a couple torches because we're going to need those for inside. We'll make 3. Let's make an even 5. So as those are going, we'll move back around. I'm going to go into a crouch mode because I want to try to preserve as much as the integrity of the fencing and the building as possible, just to have more there as a base for defense and stuff. So we're going on 1 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and start. We'll come out and search everything after we go inside and secure the inside. So we'll put this up here. Let's get these, start breaking down. And actually what I'm going to do real fast, I'm going to stop breaking these down. I'm going to craft some stone. I'm going to make a stone axe. Yes, I have a regular axe, but I want to preserve that as much as possible for trees. So what I'm going to do is take this, let's make some plant fibers, and we'll make a quick stone axe, and we'll use that as a melee weapon while we're clearing inside. So now I'll pick up these. Come on. How's that? Okay, no food. No food. Let's go ahead and get rid of this box right now. Yeah, we could have used it for storage, but I find it more in the way than anything. Okay. Going ahead and start getting some torches put up around here. Ah, there's our pickaxe. So, how about that, everyone? We got all the tools we need without having to craft. However, what I need to do here, well, we can put the water here, stack that up, and that gives us room. So let's go ahead and get some torches put up. We've got that light in there, so we don't really need that. We'll put this one over here. And we'll put one more out over here. This will just kind of help slow things down. Good to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start offloading some stuff in here so we have room. And what we're going to do is we're going to start fortifying things. And what I'm going to quickly do is thought I had another potato seed. Guess I don't look like it. Okay, so what we're going to do is, for now, we can take the feathers out. We'll take the metal out. Don't need that. Sleeping bag we're going to lay down. We can convert that to brass, but we'll wait on that. Sand I'm about to use, and the paper. We'll drop that there for right now. So what I'm going to do is I need some wood. We're going to make a door. While that's crafting, let me put this here for a minute. Let's make cobblestone. Craft. We're going to throw that in a hole out there. And break these down to planks so we can make a door. Now we're going to put that there. Let's go ahead and just drop these out here somewhere. We'll drop them there. And let's make a door. Is it this side or the other side? The other side. Okay. Now this old wooden door, it ain't gonna last long. A couple hits and it will be dead, but it gives a little extra protection we can just throw in there for right now. Okay. Let's start looting up. Okay, we're going to need to start thinking about eating and drinking. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to make a yucca juice so you guys can see the benefits of that. I was hoping for more food in these cabinets, but okay. So what we're going to do is you take your empty glass jar and craft this. While that's going, we'll continue. See, we got a metal door there. That's good. And actually what I'll do is we'll probably start using the metal door for our entrance and exit, and we will got a campfire. This is great setup. What we'll do is we'll use our boards. We'll make some boarded windows and we'll secure. We'll make a couple more doors. We'll throw in here. And oh, an auger. That's a horde summoner. I haven't used it since the latest couple of patches. From my understanding now, when you use the auger, it just summons a massive horde to come and wipe you out fairly quickly. Let's hope we find something good in here. Maybe another sawed-off would be good. That way we can combine them together to repair the one we have. Hunting rifle or sniper rifle would be good, but we ended up with the 9mm. So let's see, no 9s yet. We got 2 slots, 3 slots if you count down here. So what we'll do is we'll drop these in, drop that in. Yeah, after I searched this, or after I looked this, okay, what we need to do here, let's get some more stone broke down. Okay, let's put this here for right now. Let me let me just drop this for a minute. Craft this up. And get this crafting. Pick this up. We'll set this down so we have it. Give us an extra free spot. I'm gonna put my forge and everything in there, and if we get overrun, we'll drop this over here. That way we can spawn over here separate. And we got stone here. Gonna need to make some room. And what we could do, let's get the water boiling. So we'll throw our cooking pot on there. We'll put our bottled water in there, and let's throw those in there. Cook. Get those water boiling so we'll have drinkable water. Got 1 water there. Okay, let's free up some more space by eating. We got 1 tuna, 3 dog food. Let's drop the dog food out. We'll eat those. It's not very healthy, I'm sure. Nope, listen to your stomach. Doesn't like it. Yeah, it's not very enjoyable. That was nasty. We'll finish that up with tuna. That will be a little salty, so our water is going to drop. Now if we look at our yucca, we could have used that because that would give us 5 for fullness plus 15 hydration, but the stamina boost, that's where the key factor is. We're going to save that, so we're going to use our water. Water is also good to save for cooking. You can use that to make coffee, use it to make goldenrod tea. Goldenrod tea is another big boost in stamina and hydration. Do I have any more stone? No, I don't. Okay, so let's continue on. I hear you guys outside. Just stay out there and we'll be friendly. Leave that there. I don't need that stuff currently. We know where it is if we need to get it. Okay, this is good. Let's drop in here. We'll pick up these spikes. We'll use those outside. That way we don't have to make those. We can lay those outside. Okay, we'll search outside here later. Actually, let's get ready to do that now. What I'm going to need to do is really make up all the wood, and we'll go back inside while that's going. Really need the wood here. Let's see, almost done with the bottled water. That's a good thing. Okay, and they have increased the stacks of water and items now from 5 to 10, which is a big help. Let's see, food. Let's start organizing things. So food, 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 food. Any more food down here? We've got potato seeds, although not really a food item. It's used to make food. Glass jar, we'll make another yucca on that. No more food, it appears. We'll put the water in there with it as well. Drop 5 of these out. We'll put those together in there. We'll just keep 5 on us because we got the yucca as well. Let's see how we're going. Okay, we got the wood there. Let's put the rest of the wood, and we'll use this to make plywood, and then the plywood used to make boarded windows, and we'll use that to just secure this back entrance, make it a little harder for them to come through, and we'll use the iron door exclusively to go in and out. What I'm going to probably do is make more cobblestone and just block off the garage area, as we don't really need to get in there anymore. We searched everything, although there is storage space in there. If when it comes to time that we do need to go in there, then we can always open it up and put a doorway or something in there. But for the meantime, we'll block it off just to make ourselves a little more secure, as it is getting closer to the evening time. Okay, and let's go ahead and while we're boarding that up, we'll start crafting that. And let's block this off. And don't want to do anything else. No, we don't worry about that right now. So we'll close that off. And technically, I suppose we could block that off too instead of having a door. But I kind of like the idea, if we need to, we have an extra way out. Didn't go up on the roof yet. Let's see what's up there while we're crafting that stuff. Now hopefully this roof don't cave in, otherwise our whole base of operations is screwed. Yeah, I don't need that stuff currently. Need to make find one short metal pipe so we can make a forge. That way we can start crafting metals and stuff. But as we have all our tools that we currently need, it's not a necessity right off the start now. So still going. Got a zombie across the road. There he is. I'm sure this sneaking is probably having a few of you screaming at the screen. But that's just my play style. I prefer to sneak and be stealthy as much as possible. That's something I suppose I've learned with the military. And I play all my military shooters like Arma 3, Arma 2, Call of Duty Ghosts, and all the old Tom Clancy stuff. I play with stealth in mind, and it just carries over into games like these as well. I mean, stealth system's in there, it's implemented, so why not use it? That's the way I look at it. Okay, do we have any more of that from before? Yes, we do. We got 64. We'll put those in there. Now, boarded windows. Suck. Good to go. And let's make 42 starting out with. That will help out. Food items. Did we get any more food items? We did. And rest is metals, weapons, tools. Okay. So we got 2 hoes right now. We don't need those. We'll combine those. Matter of fact, we'll combine them to begin with. Oh, we got 3. Just to save space. So let's put these together. These we're going to use momentarily. these together. I'm conscious of the time. It's going on 5 o'clock. We're going to go outside now and start putting our defenses around, at least in the back here. Actually, what I'm going to do is we'll put one there for right now in case they do come in, and the rest will go out back, just to try to help control here. So this wall is going to be where my main area is. Let's go ahead and left click is you can alter. So we'll put that there. We'll go 3 high. 3 high should be good in case they stack up on one another's shoulders. Let's I ain't gonna fit behind. It's okay. It acts as a natural barrier anyway. These we can pick up, however. Left clicking again, we'll rotate it around to where we need it. That's a rabbit over there. Okay, that should be good there. We're going to use the rest to just block off the door on the inside. We'll use the last couple spikes we have here. And for some reason we can't do it, so what we're going to do is there went my door. Oh, it's a tough bird nest. What the hell broke that time? Are you kidding me? Okay, now I gotta make another door. And then we'll just put up the boards over the top of that. Let's get rid of this trash. And let's put these spikes right there. Put the door in. And we'll put the wood over the top. And again, we'll go 3 high on this. And then the rest we'll put inside against this wall. And that's good for now, for this evening. Let's start making some scrap iron. We'll just throw all this scrap iron in. That's scrap iron, that's scrap iron. We could break that down, but why? That appears to be all the scrap iron currently. That's brass, that's lead. Okay, go ahead and craft that down. So let's put sticks in here. We'll use this. Don't need the hoe right now. We can put the rifle in there. 10mm, 7.62. Brass casings, the metal. Empty jar will make a yucca on. That can go into food items. What do we got up there? Another battery. So we'll take the battery from down below, as well as this. Keep the metals together. Food items here. Still crafting. Put that in there. We'll hang on to the 9mm just in case something happens, we die. the sand, and we don't need that. Okay, so kind of got our inventory straightened up. We'll make another yucca plant, or yucca juice rather, and we'll put the rest up in here. Yeah, guys, I think with that we'll call it this episode finished. If you like what you see, please support and like the video. Please subscribe and please tell your friends. That would really help me out. And as you can see, I'm fairly new. I'm just starting out, and hopefully, you know, I'll be able to start producing much more enjoyable videos as my experience grows. And I look forward to have many future videos on this game as well as other games. Thanks for joining. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.